I'm going to talk to you about lighter weight cladding and roofing for use on TC3 land. These lighter weight products are by no means substandard or inferior, but the fact that they will perform better in future earthquakes makes for a significantly better build option. Here we have the painted timber bevelback weatherboard, and of course the same profile up here is the cedar weatherboard, slightly different in size. Moving on over to the plywood, and it can either have the battens on, which are known as board and battens, or we can have a straight sheet as you see it there. Moving on to fibre cement. Here we have the fibre cement bevelback weatherboard, and same material. We move on to different profile, same material, fibre cement, running horizontally, can run vertical also. Moving on to the fibre cement sheet, again can run horizontal and vertical. There's another couple of options available, and I just want to talk about this one. This is the insulated panel, and it has a textured coating on the exterior, and it basically has a polystyrene substrate. Very similar, but the substrate is different. This one here, this is concrete, and both these systems here are on a cavity, and the size of the substrate varies from 40 to 60 mils, and that is applicable for both. Both very common claddings of today. Moving on to heavyweight, and we have a well-known split concrete block that we see a lot of. This is also known as Summerhill stone, and it is considerably heavier than all the other products available. The next heavyweight cladding that we're all familiar with is the red brick. And while it's not made like this today, slightly lighter than the previous split concrete block, but still a heavyweight cladding. The new brick that we see today, of course, has been around for some time, but it is significantly lighter, and that's obviously because of the size of the brick itself. It's known as the 70 series, but obviously with holes in it too. So still heavyweight, but still half the weight of what we've seen here. What I'd like to now talk about is the roofing, and we have two categories of roofing, both heavyweight and lighter weight. In the heavyweight we have concrete tiles, and we also have clay tiles, and another one is slate. So they're the heavyweights, and in the lightweights there's a range of different products there, but we're well familiar with the corrugated iron and also the long run, which comes in different profiles. Included is also stone chip tiles and also pressed metal tiles. We also have fabric roofing, which is more predominant on flat roofs. When we look at a standard 150 square metre house which has got a tile roof and heavyweight cladding, if we look at the heavyweight cladding, and this is the Summerhill stone, the weight of a Summerhill stone is on that house is around about 30 tonne. With a concrete tile roof, you can add another 10 tonne for a concrete tile roof. Now, if we actually put different claddings on there, and we look at the 70 series brick, which is, even though it's heavyweight and it's a more modern brick, the cladding of that is going to be around about 18 tonne. So still a significant weight. When we look at the lighter weight, we look at the insulated panel, and that could be around about 2.5 to 3 tonne. When we look at the lightweight concrete, that could be around about 4.5 tonne. When we use weatherboards, we could be looking at 1 to 1.5 tonne. So significant difference between lighter weight and heavyweight. Now with the roofing, with the heavyweight and the concrete tiles, we could be looking at 10 tonne for the tiles. If we go to the lightweight roofing, and that could be corrugated iron or metal tiles, we could be looking at 1.5 to 2 tonne. The reason for choosing a lighter weight cladding option is that it reduces the total weight of your house and the likelihood of it sinking into the ground in a future event.